Hey guys, welcome back for the second day of the Frog Scientists' Fragile Frogs. So, yesterday when we read, we learned a little bit about frog scientists and some of the research that they were doing about declining populations. So, if something is declining, it means it's going down. So, there's the population of frogs and amphibians around the world is going down, and these scientists are working to figure out why. So I was getting ready to read today, and I realized that I start my reading today with one word. One word sentences are pretty uncommon, so I'm going to go back and see if maybe on the other page there was some information that I maybe missed. So if I come down, yeah, it looks like there's an incomplete sentence here because there's no period after fungus. Okay, so to make matters worse, global warming seems to cause temperatures to help the fungus spread. Though scientists in New Zealand believe they've discovered a chemical that kills the fungus, finding and treating wild frogs would be very difficult. Some species of frogs living in high altitudes are threatened by ultraviolet radiation. Man-made chemicals have thinned the ozone layer in our atmosphere. The Earth's ozone layer keeps most of these damaging UV rays from reaching us. At high altitudes, the air is thinner, and if thin air is combined with thin ozone area, even more UV radiation reaches the sun. High levels of UV radiation can kill the delicate, shellless eggs of amphibians that live in mountain areas. So, if you've ever been outside in the summertime and it's really sunny and you forget to put on your sunscreen, you probably get a little bit of a sunburn, right? Your skin gets red. Sometimes it gets itchy. I feel really hot. Sometimes it can just hurt to touch it. Um, that's a sunburn. So now if you imagine just a tiny little itty bitty baby egg, how much damage that kind of sun could do to a tiny little bitty egg. And sometimes, like this paragraph tells us that the UV radiation, the UV rays are the ones that burn your skin in the summertime. That's how you get a sunburn, is from UV rays, ultraviolet rays, if you will. But those UV rays on your skin, they can hurt humans. So if they can hurt a human, they can probably hurt just this tiny little baby frog too. So that's what's happening to some of the eggs in higher altitudes, like up in the mountains. All right, this paragraph right here. Amphibians are also threatened by introduced species. An introduced species is a creature that shows up somewhere that it isn't normally found. The bullfrog, a kind of frog that isn't declining, is native to the eastern and midwestern parts of the United States. It has been introduced by humans into ponds and streams all over the West. Introduced bullfrogs gobble up the smaller native frogs and take over their habitat. Sometimes fish are introduced into lakes and streams, so fishermen will have something to catch. The non-native fish usually have a taste for native tadpoles. Often a frog species faces not just one threat, but many. California's red-legged frog has been hit by a truckload of problems: habitat loss, fungal disease, and introduced bullfrogs and fish. And if that weren't enough, red-legged frogs are also killed by pesticides sprayed on the crops in California's Central Valley. The pesticides are blown by the wind into the foothills where many of the remaining frogs live. I love this guy. Look at him. This is a white tree frog that's found in Australia. He just looks so happy. Good stuff. This is an American bullfrog. I used to catch these when I was a kid. True story. And those scary frog deformities, scientists found that some frog deformities are caused by a parasite. The parasite is a worm that burrows under a tadpole's skin and disrupts the tadpole's growth. Ooh, that gives me the creeps. It may prevent a leg from growing or cause deformed legs. Pesticides, such as atrazine, make frogs more vulnerable to parasites. And pesticides can also cause strange frog deformities. Sometimes those deformities aren't as obvious as missing or shriveled legs, yet hidden deformities can still harm frogs. That's what Tyrone found out when he tested frogs exposed to atrophy. Okay, so over here, this is a Bell's horned frog. Bullfrogs are very aggressive and prey on other frogs. Like all amphibians, bullfrogs are cold-blooded. That means the temperature inside their body changes as the outside temperature changes. And then down here, oh man, that's an intense picture. I hope you're ready. Okay. A Bell's horned frog gulps down a newborn mouse below. It is sometimes called a Pac-Man frog after the munching video game creature. Instead of chasing its prey, the Pac-Man sits and waits like a web-footed couch potato. Oh, yikes. That's a bad day to be a mouse. All right. And that is the end of our story. So, good luck on your slides today. And remember to make sure that you are always coming back to these pages to help you answer your questions. And don't forget to be using that race strategy that you could find in your reading folder. Okay? I hope you all have a great day. Stay rad, stay on the sunny side, and, work hard. Okay, bye.